together.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video, which is going to be makeup favorites under $10, makeup I recommend under $10, and this is going to be over $5 but under $10. So anything over 5 but under 10 is on this list right here. Now all the pricing for the most part is from Target and Walmart. I feel like that's where I always buy my makeup because it's the cheapest, and also a few other spots that have some affordable makeup, and Ulta. So let's get right into it because you guys know I love to talk. First of all, I want to start off with foundations. I have 3 foundations, and that's pretty shocking. If you've been here for a while, you know that I only used to use high-end foundations and any foundations from Sephora. And I never really got into drugstore foundations until lately, which I've been obsessed with certain foundations. And quick little side note, one of these foundations is like my go-to foundation, and I can't stop using it because I'm freaking obsessed, and I've been using it over my high-end foundation. So the first one is L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. This foundation was kind of the foundation that hit it off for me on trying more drugstore foundations and getting into like matte drugstore foundations, because it was actually good. Like, it worked good. I love it. I still use it. This little bottle's like literally gone. I need to buy a new one already. And this one is only $8.09. And it's a really good foundation. Now, I haven't tried it for 24 hours. I feel like makeup companies are trying to get people to buy their products by saying like,
It's gonna last you 24 hours.
like, next thing you know,
72-hour foundation.
like, who's wearing foundation for 72 hours? First of all, I would like to know that. And second of all, why? Homie, just put it on the packaging, 12 hours. Everyone's happy with 12 hours. Like, who's wearing their foundation for 24 hours, let alone past that? So besides that, I really like this foundation, and I would say it lasts about 12 hours, which is a good amount of time. I'm pretty shook with it lasting 12 hours. Now, will I wear it for 24? Probably not, but it lasts a really good amount of time. It's a good matte foundation. It's a really good foundation. I definitely recommend it. And I have mine in the shade 103 Natural Buff. So yeah. Moving on to the second foundation. Now this one is not too old. It's the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. And this one I have it in the shade 510 Golden Natural. Now see, this one says 12 hours. It lasts 12 hours, so I'm like, cool. It lasts 12 hours. It says it lasts 12 hours. I mean, I'm pretty sure they could have said it lasts 24 hours and people, I feel like we're like not really gonna find out, because who wears foundation for 24 hours? Like, that's just my thing. Sometimes I wear foundations for like 8 hours and I'm like,
I need to get this off. I need to take my makeup off. I need to wash my face off. Like, I need to be able to touch my face. And
I mean, you know, I know a lot of people are like that, which is why I mentioned this. But I like this one because compared to the L'Oreal, this one is a lot more creamy. That one I would say is a little bit thicker compared to this one. This one's definitely more creamy, and I like it. This one looks the same whether I use a sponge, a brush, which I like because I don't always like to use a brush, or I don't always like to use a sponge. And some foundations, when you use them with the brush, they don't look the same like when you use a sponge. So I like that this one looks the same whether you use whatever tool. So that's cool, and it's long lasting. It keeps my oils in my skin, and it's a really good one. Now my favorite one that I've been telling you guys that I cannot stop using is this one from Maybelline, and it's the Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation. Definitely full coverage. It says it lasts for 24 hours. I've had it on for 12, and that's about all I can do, but it definitely did last for 12 hours. So I have mine in the shade 128 Warm Nude, and what I like about this foundation is that it makes my skin feel like it's hydrated. It's not a hydrating foundation, but it makes my skin feel that way. Even though it dries matte and it sets to a very beautiful matte, it makes my skin not feel like I'm wearing foundation, which is what I love about it. I can like pack this one on and it still won't look super crazy cakey, which is also a good thing. So yeah, I recommend this one. Definitely try it out. This one is only $9.98, so almost at $10, but $9.98. I don't think I mentioned the price on the CoverGirl because I'm kind of losing it in the Belleza, but it is, I can't even find it, $8.44. So those are really good prices for foundations. I have two concealers I want to talk about. The first one is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and I've mentioned this plenty of times. I love this concealer. I have the shade Light 14, and this concealer, I like it so much because I have very fine lines underneath my eyes, and some are like really deep and some are like really long, and this concealer, I feel like it gives me enough time to apply the concealer and set it and not like be in a hurry to set it like with other concealers, because it'll settle into my fine lines super quick. This one doesn't, which is why I like it. And the price for the ColourPop concealer is only $6, so that's super affordable. I recommend it. The next concealer is a Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. I love this concealer so freaking much. It's only $7, and I feel like this one's super comparable to the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, which a lot of people love. And I know a lot of people say it's a dupe for the, what is it called? Tarte Shape Tape, which I'm personally not a fan of. But I wouldn't say it's a dupe for that. I would say it's better than that one. Just saying. It definitely is. I love this concealer as much as I love my ColourPop one. These are like my go-to concealers. I don't use any other concealers, and I don't want to, because I just love these so much. So yeah. And I have this one in the shade.
See? My heart went like, mine not like it's gonna break, but it was gonna hurt my heart if it fell.
I didn't even get to say the shade. I have mine in the shade C5. Moving on to highlighters, I'm going to mention these. I think I made a whole video on these. JCat Beauty highlighters, best highlighters that I've tried from like drugstore pricing. They're only $9, but on their website they always have bundle deals for like 3 highlighters for $21, which is really good. So 9 times 3 is 27. You save $6. Hey, you're saving something. And I have 6 of them because I love them. I love the packaging. It's so unique in my opinion. Really, the airplane? The packaging is so unique, which is something I love about them. Look at that. The print on the actual product is beautiful. This one happens to have a rose. This one has like a different shape. This other one that I like a lot has some really cool like waves on it. And these are just really good. The pigmentation is definitely there. I'll show you one of my favorites, which is Crystal Sand. This one I used it so much, and I still use it because it's a really good highlighter. Look at that. I would say the formulation of these is very comparable to a lot of my high-end highlighters. And these have 8.5 grams of product, which is a lot more than a lot of the high-end highlighters that I own. So I definitely recommend those. Next, another highlighter is from ColourPop. This one is only $8, and it's their Super Shock Cheek highlighters. And I have mine in the color Flexitarian. They do have a lot of other colors. I want to buy the color Lunch Money and Wisp, I think it is. Those are like super popular. But they have the same formula and like idea of the Super Shock shadows, which it feels like it's a cream, but when you touch it, it's actually a powder, and it literally goes on the face like a powder. But look at that pigment. These are just like super crazy pigmented, but they're so smooth and buttery. Next, I want to mention these Makeup Revolution eyeshadows, because these are the ones that I definitely feel are worth the money for the product you get, the amount of product you get, the pigmentation that these have, how good they blend. They have a wide variety of palettes, especially in this form, which these are $7, and this is the Vitality palette, and it's the dupe for the Modern Renaissance palette. If you haven't watched that video, I will link it down below so you guys can check it out. But yeah, these are some really, really good eyeshadows. I'm glad I started trying out Makeup Revolution products, because so far I've loved everything that I've purchased from them. Next is these ColourPop Supernova shadows, and these are liquid eyeshadows, liquid glittery shadows, which I have swatches of right here. Do you see how beautiful those are? They're very comparable and similar to the Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows, which you guys know I love, but these are definitely more affordable. They are only $7, so with the price of one of the Stila, which is $24, you can buy 3 of these, and I definitely recommend these. As much as I recommend those, I recommend these because they're super affordable. I know a lot of us sometimes want to buy something cheaper, you know, that works as good, but you know, it's better for the bank, and these are definitely the ones. Last but not least, I'm definitely going to be mentioning the Milani Make It Last setting spray. This has definitely replaced my Urban Decay setting spray because it's more affordable, and I love it. I like it a little more than the Urban Decay. I would still buy the Urban Decay, but I just feel like this one's so good. Like, I literally am almost out. I need to purchase a lot of these products that I'm almost out of. This one is only, I'm gonna show you, $8.49, so definitely super affordable. And I apply it before my foundation, after my foundation. When I want to freshen up my makeup, I apply it, and it doesn't make my makeup look wonky or weird. It doesn't leave me weird sprays all over my face. So this one's a very good one. I really recommend this one. And that's basically it for this video. Some of my holy grail makeup under $10. Let me know if you guys would like me to continue these videos and do under 15. I did have a lot of those products. When I was gathering everything, I was like, no, that's $11. Oh crap, that's $12. That's $13. Now, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, for me, when a product is over $15 from the drugstore, it's just like, I really don't want to buy it, because at that point I don't feel like it's drugstore pricing anymore. And some drugstore prices lately have been going crazy, like super crazy expensive. Like, why? I see no reason, because every other product that you've put out is the same and the same range. There's nothing like extra or different, and it's more expensive. Just thought. If you got this far into the video, leave this emoji in the comments and let me know what your top holy grail makeup product under $10, over $5 but under $10, that you think I should try out, that you really love, that obviously wasn't in this list. And that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all your support. Don't forget to follow me on my social media, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, MakeupByMisela. All the links are always down below. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.
I appreciate all your support.